Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And this nearly...
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They run the counter with Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Eluding Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Left side, Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run again on 1st down, Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down at 7. Allen. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer. From the gun, it's Allen. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Allen going to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. That is defensive end getting off.
That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
To the air, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Allen from the gun on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Goff. And that's caught by Williams. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Goff now to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now 2nd and 9. So Allen's going to look to throw on the move to his left. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. He tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. What a game we were treated to in this one, and on that final play they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. To get this one started, Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Ford Field. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Lions called their first timeout. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. He'll go play action with Goff. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have two defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs! And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So too soon, apparently, to worry about going for 2, even after the penalty. So this one will come from the 10. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll get this up close to a first down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. On play action, Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Stroud to throw. Schultz, the tight end. A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding that that time in the pocket was quickly coming to an end. Those defensive guys were all over him, but by buying time, flushing to his right, nice job by his receiver uncovering, leads to a nice pickup.
That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think...
Here's the Florida Gator, Dameon Pierce. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Stroud going to set up the throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Dalton Schultz, touchdown, Houston. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will go all Bates for the extra point. He's got it, and the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll look deep here for Diggs. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. To throw is Stroud. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Stroud. He throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And the Lions will take over at their own 14-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
To start, they give it to Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down as the tackle's made at the 26-yard line. Once again, it's Gibbs. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. On second down, Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. From the gun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, Detroit. Shotgun. It's Goff. Throwing left side. And it's taken in by Williams.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Here's Goff. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions, as the clock will stop at 21 seconds to go until halftime. On play action, Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing, Goff. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Now, Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. Bates' kick is good. The Lions build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. Second down and 8. Give, running right. It is Mixon. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Goff gives it to Gibbs. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions up their lead. It's now 24-7. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Stroud to throw here on first down. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9, just a yard short of that first down. Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis. Inside the 40. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Detroit. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game.
in 2001. It lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Jake Bates now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Denver. And this will be a suspect, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Forced out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. They'll run it with Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger. But that back remains hungry.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Working quickly here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And they will score. Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First and 10 from the 41. In off to Gibbs from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here's Gong. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Lions the first. Out of the shotgun, Kong. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they can go ahead and stay in that hunt. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Offense in the hurry up here. Second and 6 now. And almost someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Chiefs get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Mahomes on first and 10. On target to Worthy. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's second and 1. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. A second down run by Pacheco. She pays the price for moving the chains that time. Offense up to the line fast. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Chiefs who have 1st and 10. Right back to Pacheco. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. From the 46. Buying some time right. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Back to Pacheco here on 2nd. He finds space for a few yards that time. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Headed out right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This from 40 on the right hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And our 1st half ends with 3 points. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running in with David Montgomery. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And have them gain up about a handful there. Justin Reed with the tackle. Working quickly here. Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in the hurry up here. It's Montgomery on 3rd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The dose of the hurry up offense here. On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Offense up to the line fast. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 35 to figure out.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Running for it, here's Gibbs. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Working quickly here. This is Gibbs on second down. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Escapes the pocket. He's running. Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. But the defense is... Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Montgomery now up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Caught near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. He keeps it himself. In the middle holes. They don't get anything on the run. No gain for them, and now it'll be second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job.
And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Chiefs only up by a few. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Flushed out of the pocket. Called in by Rice. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. It's Pacheco again. And this is a huge loss on the play. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And they could elect to just take the safety here. And he drives it towards the other end of the field. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs, as we'll see you next time from Denver.